Samhain is a pagan religious festival originating from an ancient Celtic spiritual tradition. Samhain translates to summer's end and is usually celebrated from October the 31st to November the 1st to welcome the harvest and acknowledge and greet the dark half of the year. In Celtic Ireland around 2000 years ago, Samhain was the division of the year between the lighter half of summer and the darker half of winter. It is a spiritual new year for Druids and pagans, a time for reflecting on what has been and envisioning what will be, and a time to remember our ancestors, since during this time the veil between the realms of the living and the realms of the dead is believed to be thinnest. Across these 3 nights and days, the world of the supernatural was believed to be more visible than at any other time period. This is a time when the line between our worlds was essentially blurred. Fae, spirits and sprites would be up to tricks and trouble. Spirits and the ghosts of the dead were also thought to roam the earth. Crops and animals would be sacrificed, offerings would be left out, and huge protective bonfires built and burned to appease deities and mischievous spirits during this time. Ancestors were honoured and welcomed into the home with especially prepared food and offerings, while any spirits regarded as harmful or malevolent were warded away. People would wear costumes and masks to disguise themselves, so any spirits with harmful intentions would not recognise them. This is the festival that celebrates the time of year when summer goes to rest. Pagan practice is based on the wheel of the year, which is divided into 2 halves, light and dark. Samhain, the fire festival, marks the beginning of the dark half of the year and is situated between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice, marking the end of summer and the harvest that comes with it, as well as the beginning of the dark, cold winter, a time for rest and reflection. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III named November the 1st as a time to honour All Saints, and All Saints' Day would come to adopt many of the traditions of Samhain, such as the wearing of costumes. The evening before was known as All Hallows' Eve, and later Halloween. The Irish carried their Halloween traditions to America, where today it is one of the major holidays of the year, though other traditions have blended into Halloween. For example, the American harvest time tradition of carving pumpkins. Over time, Halloween evolved into a day of activities like trick-or-treating, carving jack-o'-lanterns, festive gatherings, donning costumes and eating sweet treats. But Samhain, with its emphasis on the supernatural, is unmistakably pagan. Many people believe that Samhain has dark and demonic roots. Often misunderstood, pagans and druids were considered to be evil worshippers of devilish or demonic gods and spirits, and the Celtic underworld became identified with the Christian hell. The misconception was largely due to a British amateur historian who first visited Ireland in 1762, known as Charles Vallancey. Vallancey claimed that linguists had mistranslated the word Samhain. Instead of meaning summer's end, he argued it actually referred to a Celtic god, alternately named Balsab, Bal meaning lord and Sab meaning death. His writings perpetuated the myth that the Celts celebrated a demonic god, Lord Samhain, with burnt human sacrifices and other barbaric rituals. Today, Halloween has become a holiday or masquerade like Mardi Gras, but many of the original traditions of Samhain still persist. There will be several videos coming on this channel throughout October that focus on Samhain and its traditions, rituals and spells that you can perform, how to decorate your home or altar, and ways in which you can celebrate in a way which is truer to the original intention, and much, much more. If you are enjoying the content on this channel, I really would appreciate a like, even a share, and a subscribe to help me grow. Have a wonderful day and blessed be.